Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome, welcome. Grab your cup. Let's take a sip and let's get this episode on the road here. So, today we're going to talk about knowing when to ask for help. So, right, because there's many times where we want to do it ourselves, or maybe you have trouble trusting someone, leaning on someone to step in. But there comes a time that each and every one of us needs help from another. And when do we do that? How do we do that? How do we break through that fear, worry, distrust of asking someone to step in? So a lot of times, especially if you're an independent person, you want to do it yourself, or maybe it won't get done right, right? We're so like, nobody could do it the way I do it, or I don't want to ask people because I always feel let down, or some people don't show up, right? How many times has that happened where you've asked someone to do something, they give you a nice strong yes, but then something comes up last minute and now you're stuck, right? Those are just the worst feelings, because if anyone has abandonment issues, you have trust issues, all of these are going to end up being triggers for you, right? So it's easier just to shut down, do it yourself, not need someone. And, this is just our place of saying, hey, wait a minute, I do need help. So first and foremost, it's finding people in your life that you can rely on. It's finding those that are strong and are in alignment with integrity, in alignment with morals, in alignment with, how powerful someone's commitment is or their word is to you. Because when you have that team around you, whether it's your spouse, your partner, your best friend, family relationship, even a coworker, when you can build that trust with someone, that is when you can lean on them and knowing that they'll be there for you. Another issue, though, is you. I know. I just said that. Yes, I just said that you could be your own issue. A lot of times, if we're stubborn and we have trouble asking for help, you have trouble saying, hey, I need help with this. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Okay. Because we all need help at some point. For me personally, I recently had surgery, and it was an invasive knee reconstructive surgery. So someone who is always on the go and independent and strong and doing my own thing, I was now vulnerable and I needed help. I literally couldn't do certain easy physical tasks on my own. So, we have to get our ego in check, right? The ego wants to say, I got this. I can do it. I don't need no one. I don't need anyone to help me. But we do. And so when you can surrender to that as well, to say, okay, who is there for me? And to look in, see who does step up and who steps up without even being asked. Now, those are your people. Okay. Those who can step up and be there and be a part and be with you, those are your people. Okay. And it's knowing that. Okay. And it's trusting that. All right. So, that's a big part of it. Okay. Ask yourself, do you have those people in your life? Where are you in surrendering? Do you struggle with surrendering? Do you avoid surrendering? But sometimes when we surrender, we can actually find growth through surrendering. We can find growth through that experience, and we can actually become closer. When someone does want to be there for you, when they do want to take care of you, if you say no and you don't surrender, you're not allowing them to show in their best light. You're dimming their light in a way, right? So ask yourself, like, where am I being stubborn? Where do I need help? How can I open up, and moving past whatever it is for you, and knowing that you can have those beautiful experiences and those beautiful connections and those connections of trust. So it's about trusting, it's about surrendering, and it's about saying, hey, I need help. And that help may not just be in a physical way, right? For me, this was physical, but it could be a mental. Maybe you're really struggling with where you are, you're at a crossroads, you're, not feeling your best, ask for help. Sometimes we think we don't want to be a burden to someone. Be a burden, because sometimes by being that burden, you are empowering someone else to show up in a way that they haven't been given an opportunity to show up. And again, that doesn't mean, if you have disappointment, there are going to be people on our journey, on our path, that they do disappoint, that they don't show up. They flake last minute. They say yes when they mean no. All of this, okay? All of this. But I don't feel like that should solidify that viewpoint or that mindset that we have. It's just knowing that, okay, well, that's not someone you put that energy or effort into. How do we really extend and put that energy and effort into that support group that is absolutely going to be there for us? Okay. And it's reaching out to who is going to be there, knowing they're going to be there, who is that supportive family around you, and who are they that continuously shows up for you. And I think too, if you're an independent person and you really do struggle with surrendering and allowing people in, then just ask yourself, how can I accept and receive this help in this moment? And then later down the road, you can say, how can I reciprocate that energy as a thank you? And that will help you feel balanced with the flow of the energy coming in and going out. Okay. There's going to be moments in all of our lives that we have to be vulnerable. You may not want to be vulnerable. It might be best to be defensive or to be strong or to be in your own power. Whatever that is for you is great, but there's just going to be moments where that vulnerability will step in. So when we can embrace that vulnerability and allow ourselves to surrender through the most difficult time in your life when you do need help, that's going to help strengthen your connections and your relationships as well. So again, these are opportunities for us to put our best foot forward, as I will say in this, and to be the strongest. Sometimes you'll be the strongest when you feel that you're at your weakest. And that is an opportunity not only for you to shine, it's an opportunity for you to allow someone in your life who loves you, or someone who's an expert. Maybe it's a therapist, maybe it's a counselor. You're giving them an opportunity to shine as well. So knowing when to ask for help is just as important as saying, I got this and I can do it, and standing in your power. Okay. So I do hope that this helped you today. Just kind of take you through some moments of knowing when to ask for help. Just a couple of things coming up. We have the Spiritual Business Mentoring Group. This is Thursday. So if you are wanting to build that business, level it up, take it to the next step, join me for these small, intimate groups where I will personally help you level up and take your next steps towards living your life purpose. Okay. We do have the Dinner with Spirit. This is in South Jersey in Deptford. This is an incredible evening where your ticket includes your dinner. This is going to be an amazing event. Don't miss out. And of course, we have the event coming up on the East Coast tour. Go to my website, colbyrebel.com, where you will see more events, classes, and workshops that are available to you. And of course, we have the Colby Rebel Show this Thursday night, where you may have an opportunity to receive a free reading. Please like that page. If you like the page, you're going to get notifications of when I'm looking for those volunteers for a free reading. So get to be the first in the know. Okay. Have a beautiful day. And remember, everyone, to shine your light and shine it bright. Bye, everyone.